All right, we got Ben
Smooth.
Henderson. He's 17-2 versus Nate Diaz.
No name.
He's 16-7. Henderson, 47% of his wins by sub, 12% by KO. Diaz, 69% by sub, 19% by KO. And the odds from BetDSI, Diaz at plus 125, Henderson at minus 155. What do you see going on here?
Well, I have not written down a prediction because I am torn on this fight. I feel like
Torn, like you need to shit yourself and you sit down, you rip your pants. Torn. Rip torn, like that gay dude who always throws confetti in that. I don't know. Do I keep going on torn tangents? I don't know.
I don't know.
Torn nuts.
Torn nuts. What? Torn. I have no idea.
Bit torn.
I have no witty retort for your question, sir.
I'm just spewing bullshit and nonsense.
Okay. All right.
Go.
Listen, Nate Diaz.
Ready.
Ben Henderson. All right.
209.
It's no secret that Nate Diaz has had trouble in the past with very strong wrestlers.
Every time you talk, I just want to keep throwing shit out there because my brain's just like saying other things. I'm trying to be quiet, but sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I have mush on the brain from this beer. Maybe I shouldn't drink this shit.
No, it's fine. I just,
all good.
Well, these other thoughts. Go.
All right. So that is a big factor for me. I don't know, but a lot of the guys he has trouble with have been at 170 pounds. At 155, different story. I know that Henderson's very athletic, but at the same time, Diaz has a very, very active guard.
Would you say it's wicked?
More than wicked.
All right.
Cesar Gracie, black belt, obviously.
Is he a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
He is.
Nice.
And the thing about his black belt, I know we joke about this, that shit's legit.
That's the thing. It's like every time we watch the telecast of the UFC, they tell me he's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm like, really? No bullshit.
Yeah.
It's either tell me when he isn't or tell me who it's under.
Right.
So
I think both Diaz brothers, when shit hits the ground, you have to be very careful because they in an instant can change the course of a fight. Diaz has a wicked guillotine, which I think is one of the things that can definitely be used against Henderson, who's been known to get out of submissions, arm locks, kimuras, all kinds of shit that he's been out of like in his career.
Mm-hmm.
I think a guillotine is one that can definitely stop the guy. I also want to say that I know that Henderson has very good taekwondo, but I think Diaz has the striking advantage with his boxing. He's not a power puncher, but he's a guy just like his brother who pushes forward. And I again will say, I said earlier, it's hard to kick somebody that's moving forward on you. Kicking is really effective against someone who's trying to back away. But if they're coming at you and you're constantly on your heels, it's very difficult to land kicks on them.
I disagree.
So, for that reason,
push kick.
Push kick, yeah. And this is a 5-round fight, so I don't know. If it goes to decision, I'm saying Ben Henderson 100%, but I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to predict that Nate Diaz will take the first couple of rounds and control the fight via his boxing. When Henderson gets frustrated, tries to take him down, Diaz is going to finish his shit up with a triangle, sir, and finish it in the third round. Nate Diaz, triangle, takes the belt. What's up, bitches? 209!
I don't know.
209.
It's fucking retarded. He drank himself retarded. They're spiking his 1050s with 420s.
I'm all good. What do you say? I have a feeling you're not going to agree with anything I said.
Everything he just said was bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Diaz always struggles against strong wrestlers.
True.
He has his entire career. More so at 170, but at 155, Ben Henderson's like a pocket Hercules. You ever look at the thighs on that man? Because I'm sure this is another thing that they'll be talking about the whole fucking telecast. He looks like he's a goddamn running back with his thighs.
Put some honey on that shit and fucking
I want to get right into them.
Dip it in some ranch.
They're all over it. So the other thing, like you talk about Diaz, he breaks people. Like both of the Diaz brothers, they break people with their cardio.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be able to do that against Henderson, so you're going to have to be a little more crafty.
25-minute fights a few times now.
And the challenge, too, for Diaz is he needs to sucker Henderson into a striking match. I mean, yes, he can work off his back, but, you know, Henderson has been one of those guys who, even when he gets caught in a submission hold, he typically does not get submitted. He's only been submitted once, and that was real early on his career. And we've seen him in many fucking locks, and he has not gotten submitted. So I think it's going to be really difficult for
You think so?
Diaz to submit him. Sure.
Well, I know that too. He competes a lot in gi jiu-jitsu. Henderson does. He's in tournaments constantly. Jonas actually fought him. He lost via advantage, I think.
Who?
Jonatas. He lost to Henderson. He said he was really tough, and this was like a couple years ago. Like the guy is a really tough jiu-jitsu guy, and he didn't get submitted. He didn't get finished. I think he lost via advantage or 1 point or something. Like oh yeah, that's right. I think Henderson passed his guard like right at the last like 30 seconds or whatever. So the guy competes in gi jiu-jitsu. He's no joke. He's only like a purple belt though. I think. I don't know. It's fucking like whatever. It's hard to. You can't put your finger on this jiu-jitsu. It's really difficult.
It's tricky.
How do you rate the guys? You know.
Right. And then just I think the biggest thing that Henderson has going for him is just his athleticism.
His
big fucking black cock. No, his athleticism. That's the biggest thing he's got. And you know, he's won a lot of fights by decision of late. Like I was looking back at this, I'm like, holy fuck. But
why is that though? He used to be kind of more of a finisher type guy, like a little more exciting. Is he?
Well, I think you're also at a point where like, when these guys, and I think a couple exceptions to the rule, are like John Jones and even Anderson Silva. It's like when you start fighting the top of the top, it's like almost you get a stalemate.
Yeah.
Where guys can't finish each other, with exceptions to those other guys. But I think this is Henderson's fight. I don't think he's going to get sucked into this boxing match like Cerrone did. I mean, and that's because even like the shit talking, like Henderson's not going to buy into the shit talking. He's like, yeah, whatever. So he's
like a real high energy guy, though. You don't think he'll feed off that like negative high energy that Diaz brother brings? Henderson is like a high energy kind of like, he seems like, you know, he's like a hamster on a treadmill, just wants to go, 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 go. And if Diaz is constantly in his grill, just kind of poking that guy like, come on, fucker, bring it, hit me.
Not going to phase him.
No?
Henderson decision.
Okay.
But the question is, though, what do you think the odds are on a fucking immediate rematch? It's 155.
It's a draw.
You know, yeah. I almost guarantee that this will be like razor close and maybe even a split decision. But fucking A, we gotta have a fucking rematch immediate.
I don't think so. I think Gilbert Melendez should get a shot at this shit. Whoever wins.
Well, Gilbert probably won't fight Nate, will he?
Probably not.
I doubt it.
So what is that?
So, all right, let's get out of this fight.
I
got Henderson.
I got nothing left.
Diaz.
I'm done.
Magic 8 Ball.
Survey
Henderson.
says. And this fight's free, so that's the cool part.